Welcome, my dear students, to the class of English Standard 5th. So, my dear students, in our earlier videos, we have completed with the lesson number 3, Be a Good Listener. Now, we are going to discuss in this video about the question and answers of this lesson. So, now see, question number 1 is write the characteristics of a good listener. Characteristics means features or qualities. So we are going to see the qualities of a good listener. So the first one is good listeners look at the speaker. So good listener always looks at the speaker whenever the speaker is talking to the listener. Second is good listeners pay close attention to the speaker. Good listeners always gives close means very careful attention to the speaker, what the speaker is saying. Third one is they means the listener makes special efforts to understand the speaker. They always put lot of hard work to understand what the speaker is saying. So listener always put lot of hard work to listen to the speaker. Fourth one is if they means the listener. If listener hear any new or unfamiliar means the word which is not known, which is new one for the listener. So whenever they hear or listen any new or unfamiliar words, they try to guess the meaning from the context. Context means surrounding or the basis on which the topic is being delivered by the speaker. Fifth one is they means listener try to guess what the speaker will say next into his speech. So listener always try to guess what the speaker is going to say in the next sentence. Sixth one is they keep listening even if they have doubts or they do not understand something. So the listener always focus or always keep listen to the speaker even if they have any doubts or any questions, or sometimes they don't understand even. So they keep listening because they don't want to disturb the speaker. So that is why they keep listening to the speaker with concentration and focus. Seventh is they means listeners wait for the speaker to finish and then get their doubts clarified by asking polite questions. So listener always wait for the speaker to finish their speech, and then listeners get their doubts means questions or problems clarified. Clarify means clear, and by asking them polite questions. Polite means very soft questions they ask to the speaker whenever listeners have any doubt regarding any sentence or question. Eighth is they listener do not feel shy or afraid to ask any question to the speaker. So listener never feel shy or shame, or they never afraid, they never fear to the speaker if we have or if you they want to ask any question to the listener. Ninth is they take notes or points as they listen. So listener always take the notes means whenever they feel anything important, they note it down in the notebook or they point it down in the notebook whatever they listen. And the last characteristic or quality of the good listener is they keep thinking about what they heard and grasp the meaning of difficult words or phrase later on. So listener always keeps thinking about what they have heard, what they have listened from the speaker, and they try to grasp means try to collect, try to find the meaning of that difficult word or a new word or a phrase means group of words. So they try to find the meanings of the words and the phrases which has been told by speaker. Now let's move to the question number 2. Listen carefully and guess how the sentence would end. So, in this, let's see first question. Once there was a crow, he was very thirsty. He wanted to drink dash dash. So, here the answer will be some water. Second question is, there were dark clouds in the sky. Soon it began to dash. The answer is rain. Third question is, this tape is broken. Please be dash. Answer is careful. Fourth is, when the students saw the question paper, they were dash. So in this question we can put many options here, like first is happy or sad, scared, surprised. So it is according to the student's reaction. It depends on all the every individual student. So whether they are happy, sad, scared or surprised after seeing the question paper. Fifth is, when the teacher read the answer papers, she was dash. So here also teacher will be having different reactions because she is going to check or assess different students paper. So sometimes teacher can be happy, angry, surprised and unhappy. So we can put many options here as for our answer. Now let's move towards the third head question. Listen carefully and write all the words correctly. So in this question, we will be given different words with different spellings, but the pronunciation of those words will be same. So in that first one is, you are right. Write it down in the right hand corner. So here we can see you are right. Right means correct. Write it down means writing it down in the right hand corner, means right side hand corner. Second one is, I need two books. Me too. I gave one to my sister. So dear students, we can see three different words here with different spellings, and they have same pronunciation here also. So in this sentence, the boy or a girl is saying that, or she's saying that, I need two books in quantity. Me too. Me too means me also. I gave one to my sister. Third one is, he ate the whole apple, but there were holes in the apple. So here also we can see two different words with different spellings, but the pronunciation is same. So in this, he ate means a boy ate the whole. Whole means total, all apple, but there were holes in that apple. Fourth one is, do you know the tale of the mouse who had seven tails? Please tell it to us. So here we can see three different words with three different spellings. So first tale is, do you know the tale? Tale means story of the mouse who had seven tails. Tails means we call it poonch in Hindi. So this mouse is having seven tails. Please tell us. Tell it to us means please share it to us. Fifth and last one is, I knew you wanted new shoes. So here also we can see two different words with two different spellings, but the pronunciation is same. I knew. New means I was knowing that you wanted new shoes. And here is our next question, number 4 head question, that is activities it has been given. So first question, I'm reading it. Sit quietly for some time, close your eyes and listen carefully to all the sounds that you hear. Can you guess what sounds they are? Who or what is making that sound? note down what you heard. So students, what you have to do, you have to sit quietly wherever you are, at your home or any other place. You have to quietly sit for some time, then you have to close your eyes and you have to listen the different sounds which are you are hearing or listening, and you have to guess the what sounds they are and whose sounds and what these sounds are making the sound, and you have to note down what you heard. So this is the activity which you are supposed to do at your own. This is the answer, a self responsive answer that you are supposed to complete at your own. Now the second question is, list 5 of that sounds that you like and 5 of the sounds that you don't like. After listening all those sounds, after noting down all the sounds which you have heard, you have to list down the 5 sounds which you like the most and the 5 sounds which you don't like at all. So this is the activity which you are supposed to do at your own with the help of your parents. Now see the head question number 5, group work. That also you are supposed to do at your own. It is also self-response answer. So take a help from your parents. So let's read this question. Form groups. Discuss how one can be a good reader. Use the points in the above passage in your discussion. Write down the points that show what makes a good reader. So we have learnt about how to be a good listener through this lesson. So like that only, in this question we have to answer about how to be a good reader. So one is already done for us, that it says that good readers try to guess the meaning of new or unfamiliar words from the context. Here the context means from the book itself. While we have to make a discussion by forming a group, so our schools are not there, so it's not possible to form a group in the school, but you can discuss it with your parents, your siblings, and your neighbors also, your friends also, and you can write this answer at your own. So here the question number 4 and 5 you have to do at your own, and I am sure that you will make it. I hope you have understood this question answers. So thank you so much, my dear students.